Have you ever asked an employee to give you feedback on your performance and they said something like, "Oh, you're doing fine," but you know there was more to it than that and they're not being completely honest? I've got a tip today to help you get employees to be more honest with you and give you more useful feedback. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, share it with a friend, and thank you to all of you who subscribe to our channel. My first tip was to stop asking for feedback on your performance at the end of giving an employee their performance review, simply because the feedback they give you will absolutely be influenced by the type of review you just gave them. A second tip is give them some time to prepare. I am sure that whenever you prepare to give a formal review or even daily feedback, you think about what you're going to say. At least I hope that you do. Oftentimes leaders will just go up to somebody and say, "Hey, you got any feedback for me?" And the person will respond, yeah. And probably, in the little bubble above their head, if you had that, it would be saying, if you'd given me some time to think about it, I could come up with something, but on the spot, I don't have anything. So give them some time to prepare just like you prepare. And in doing so, you may want to give them some suggested categories. I'd really like feedback in these areas. So if you could kind of think about things I could do differently in these general areas, that would help. Or you might want to ask specific questions. Now, please realize that when you're asking them specific questions, there is an inverse relationship to the openness of your question and the quality of their answer. And a wide open question like, "Do you have any feedback for me?" Or, "Is there anything in the whole wide world you think I could improve on?" is too big of a question. And typically that gets very little response. My suggestion for you is to ask very narrow, targeted questions if you're going to ask questions. Something like, "On the last project, what is one thing I could have said or done or shared with you at the beginning of that project that would have helped you get a good jump start?" Or something like, "When you think about my leadership style, what is one thing that really works for you because it's a match for your style, and what's one thing you would change if in fact you got into my position because it would match better your style?" So ask very specific, narrow, targeted questions, and you're going to get much more of a response. Some of those questions can also be in the form of a forced choice. Out of these three that I'm listing here, which one, you can say to them, would you believe I would benefit the most by improving? Or you could even do a ranking. Out of these four that I'm giving you, could you please rank them in terms of from top to bottom what I do best? The beautiful part about forced choice and ranking in terms of soliciting information is they never have to say to you, "You're doing this poorly." All they're saying is, "The one that I picked, you're not doing as well as you're doing the others." There are lots of approaches that you can use. Pick the right approach, get narrow, specific, targeted questions. Change your approach in terms of when and how you ask for feedback, and watch the quality of your feedback improve. That's my tip for today. For other leadership tips on feedback, check out our online course. I'll put a link in the description below. And of course, we always like hearing from you. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you want me to talk about next and any ways we can improve. Thanks for watching. See ya.